what I mean? That's another thing I want to touch on real quick. Illuminati is just a word, first of all. You know what I mean? It means to be enlightened, you know, the illuminated ones or whatever, right? The original Illuminati, that original concept, you know what I mean? It comes from, you know, the essence in Egypt, in ancient Egypt. You know what I mean? The original Masons. You know what I mean?
The Egyptian mystery schools.
Exactly. It comes from us, and they took our information basically, and they're using it for evil. You know what I mean? So I just want to let people know the origin of this stuff. Like, they're taking our history, you know what I mean, my ancestors' history, knowledge, information, and they're using that power, which is God's power, and they're using it for evil.
Well, it is true that Egypt, 6,000 years ago or more, was the first to set up colleges on astronomy, but also farming, but also political control. And then, of course, that's why we're buried in coffins. I mean, it's all Egyptology, and that's what the Masons are, you know, or think they're hoarding the secrets of it. And then you have really the Illuminati being a modern branch of that, and really it's a gang of people. And of course, most Masons or porch Masons aren't even aware of it, and it's an idea. They can see, we can't. It's like They Live, John Carpenter. You know, they live, we sleep, and you put the sunglasses on, and now you can see. And what do they say when you can see? I got one that can see.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So that word is just a word. It's a concept, like you said, for a group of people that are running things. That's probably not even their name, Alex. You know what I'm saying? They probably go by a different name. They probably have no name, but who cares?
Let me give you their name. They call it the Council, the Supreme Council of 13. That sits above the Bilderberg Group. I've confirmed this by multiple high-level CIA and State Department people and Colonel Craig Roberts and others. I would never even say it till I'd gotten it confirmed over and over again. You notice the new Super Congress is a model of that, or a subgroup, as above, below in their rules. You have 6 House, 6 Senate, and Obama as the head of the Council of 13. Again, Jesus and his 12 disciples, the 13 colonies, they always repeat it over and over again.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But the bottom line is it's happening. It doesn't even matter what their name is. You know what I mean? It could be the round table of grand wizards, dumbasses. Like, who cares what their name is? It's really happening. You know what I'm saying? So the bottom line is on 9/11, you know what I mean? What they did was they killed 20 birds with one stone. You know what I'm saying? That's how I like to say it. You know what I mean? Because they changed all kinds of laws. They changed all kinds of they changed people's mentality, the way they look at the world. They pulled off one of the biggest ritualistic murders, you know what I mean, that ever happened, you know what I mean, live for the whole world to see, you know what I mean. I put a line on one of my songs that you were just playing in the intro about how they lit the pentagram on fire. You know, the Pentagon. That's a pentagram. They set fire that day.
It's the center of the pentagram, yeah.
Yeah, so it was on fire. Like, and they only do that in satanic rituals. They light pentagrams on fire. You know what I mean? So I think it was more than just, something hit the building, whatever. I think they really lit it on fire for a reason. You know what I mean?
Oh, they admit that wars are ritualistic slaughter. That goes back to the Romans with the gladiators. It began as a sacrifice, but instead of the priest cutting your heart out, we have people kill each other in the ring. And the ancient Greeks had human sacrifice. This stuff does not change. And for the outer initiates at Bohemian Grove, it's mock. But then for the inner initiates, it becomes real. And then once they've compromised you there, now you can engage in the mass murder and death openly. Now, I've read...
man, no matter how bad it's looking, you know what I mean, no matter what's going on, you know what I mean, good is always going to win. You know what I mean? But right now, you know what I mean, the devil definitely got the world in the headlock. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's definitely crazy.
Man, who knows about all these conspiracies in the world, man? They all could be real, they all could be fake. We just gotta keep living. But it's funny to see those comments at some shows. I've seen some kids in the crowd, like, throwing up the Illuminati sign. And, like, I just am like, what do they want me to do? Like, you, Illuminati member, Get him. Nah.
The level of misunderstanding. Like, I don't know. I mean, even in the industry, though, like, I feel like some of these labels be pushing these artists damn near to the point of death. Like, you know, over pushing them, overbooking them, how they ass walking around, taking Adderall and all that other shit.
Do you ever feel like that? Like, once you signed with the label, that they were putting you on so many tours and booking you so many studio sessions that it's like they were never going to let you get a break?
Nah, it was me.
Or is that your work ethic?
I did that to myself. It did happen, but it was my choice. Because I was the one at the end of the day that was like, I want to go to the studio every day.
Right.
Every fucking day. Every day. Sometimes I would have an agenda. Sometimes I would come and have to lock in with a producer, you know, like, oh, you should come here. Bro finna be here. Pull up, work with him. Cool.
Right.
I was planning to go anyway. So
in your career, man, you know, some would say, like in the last, I would say about maybe year. You know what I'm saying? Because you was doing your thing. It was more on a, I don't want to say underground, but it's a step above underground and everything. Now you out in the forefront. It's pretty commercial right now. What do you think that change was?
I mean, you know, I joined the Illuminati. That's the only answer.
Bottom line.
Like I said, I call it grinding. When you mix grinding and timing together. And that kind of explains why I'm sitting right here before you now. I work my ass off. I'm a hard worker. I like to grind. I just feel like it was just my time. Some things can't be explained. Some things are left up to a higher power. You feel me? This thing that happened to me doesn't happen to everybody. You have to be chosen, you know. And you also got to know how to handle the responsibility of trying to take it where I'm trying to take it to, you know what I mean? The levels I'm trying to take it and what I represent, which is the whole real campaign.
Tell these clowns we ain't amused. Now the clips for that monkey business. 4-5 got change for you. Motorcades when we came through. Presidential with the planes too. One better get you with the presidential. Undefeated with the cane too. I said no to the Super Bowl. You need
break it down. I mean, this reported letter when you were set up and sent to prison for exercising your Second Amendment rights. I mean, did you write this letter? And because it's very poignant, and you know, I agree with much of it. So. You got the floor.
Yeah. I wrote a lot of letters while I was in there, man. I was doing this thing for Vibe magazine, you know, just writing letters from prison, just expressing myself and things I wanted to get off my chest, things that were on my mind, and I wanted to let people know. And I wanted to show them, even though I was inside, you know, locked in a prison, you know, I wanted to show them that I still had no fear in my heart, you know, about speaking my mind and letting people know what time it is. There's no reason for me to fear because it's really nothing. There's nothing they can do besides kill me, and I'm not afraid of that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think.